Landis Construction was founded by my grandfather, Fred Landis, in 1956. My grandfather came to New Orleans to work in construction, and then in the mid-50s decided to go out on his own. He saw greater opportunity for him and his family and ways to give back to the community.
I started working for the company, I think I was 13, and I worked for iron worker crews over summers and holidays.
Mrs. Landis was my 7th grade English teacher, and Jim Landis was a year ahead of me. As Jim and I were chatting, he casually mentioned that his dad was looking for a new hire, and I can tell you it was probably the best decision I've ever made.
I was a secretary. My dream was to be a mama and stay home. My husband was going to 9 years of night school and it was getting old because we had 3 kids. And so I said, okay, I'll go to work for a year. And my sister worked here. Didn't tell him I was her sister when I interviewed.
In the early days, Landis Construction worked on probably an even greater variety of projects than we work on now.
We did all of our quantity surveys and estimates by hand. We were running tapes on spreadsheets with Joe Orr, our chief estimator, hollering and screaming in the background, Yvonne, go call so-and-so and tell them we need to talk.
There's a lot of tension when you're bidding work. My boss, Joe Orr, he screamed out to me, I don't have a price for resilient, get a price for resilient. And I said, what is resilient? And he says, floors, damn it, floors. That was my opening to learning about the business.
Compared to what we have nowadays, we probably had 1/3 of the staff, and we did a lot of work, but things were totally different in those days.
I was offered a summer job at Landis Construction, straight out of college. Started out on the Harrah's Casino job site.
Luling Hospital, New Orleans Country Club. Now there's some nice sized projects.
So I'm gonna have to count my fingers here.
MCCNO, that was like a 2.5-year project. Did work out in Shell.
Some of the most impactful projects is the Cambria Hotel project. We actually won an ABC Eagle of Excellence Award on that project.
The 1984 World's Fair.
The World's Fair was a challenge.
We had a little issue there where we didn't get paid $20 million or whatever.
And you had to decide who you were going to pay and who you weren't going to pay. I think Jim Lewis probably drank 3 gallons of coffee a day. It was an education. It was a school of hard knocks.
It was devastating financially for the company. But as far as my experience is concerned, it resulted in a huge learning opportunity.
It's never a dull day on the job. Every single day there's something new. Every project there's something new to learn.
What makes Landis what it is are the people that work there. It's special because of the people that work there.
From the owner all the way down to their lower level employees. If the guy at the bottom pushing a broom has an idea, we take and value that idea.
The people I work with, every single day, I'm so excited to see them, to hear about what they're doing. Just being able to collaborate and problem solve, that to me is what defines Landis.
Well, technically the company has changed and evolved. But the culture of the company really hasn't changed much.
I've heard stories about my grandfather, Fred Landis, what an honorable, truthful person he was. And to see that we have carried that through for our 65 years is really very inspiring.
I remember after Katrina, Jim Landis told me to take money out the bank and help whoever needed to be helped. That's an incredible statement of the caring that there was.
Whenever we were going through COVID, and the whole construction industry as a whole was like, what do we do? How do we make a decision here? And nobody wanted to shut the projects down, right? But Antigua made the decision that that's what was best for our company, to make sure our workers were safe. But the thing that is so amazing with it is during this 2 weeks we were shut down, every Landis employee got paid.
That was really special. I needed it. You know, my family needed it.
I really honestly believe that what sets us apart from everyone else is that we care.
We're a devoted company that care about what we do and creating a legacy for the city of New Orleans.
Who knows what we're going to come up with and what we're going to do next to make the industry better, not just our company.
Construction is not known as an industry that is always forward-looking, technologically or otherwise innovative, but we're finding ways to do that, and it's really rewarding.
A friend of ours asked Antigua when she was 6 years old, said, what do you want to do when you grow up? And she looked down and said, I'm going to run my daddy's company. I think she's done an extraordinarily good job. I think the company today is the best company it's ever been.
I think they have a challenge ahead of them. I think they have to work very hard, as we did.
The current leadership is doing a fantastic job.
One of the good things they did was hire me. They got that one right.
We're excited to be celebrating the last 65 years.
Happy anniversary to everyone at Landis.
Happy 65th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Here's wishing you 65 more years of success.
Live on forever. Keep this legacy going for Fred Landis and us.
For all of y'all that were so important to our company, your company, for so many years, thank you for your hard work and your loyalty. Couldn't have done it without you.
Happy 65th anniversary, Landis. Here's to the next 65.